Welcome to my immediate reactions of the Call of Duty World War II trailer reveal and the worldwide reveal of the game. We got to see our trailer. I don't know about you guys, the game looked pretty good. The trailer looked good. We got to find out some new things. I did get some notes here that I'm going to also go through. Lots of screaming outside from background noise. Everyone going crazy. They're hyped for the game too. But the main thing I can say about this from watching this reveal on the live stream, if you like this game, remember this from people who played this, if you like this game, I'm sure most people are going to want to buy this game and be interested in Call of Duty World War II. And outside of this game, and I can honestly say, if you like playing, if you're probably currently playing Battlefield 1, the chat was just going crazy. I think most people would, if Battlefield 1 fans of the game will probably, Battlefield 1 fans out there will want to play this game and be interested. And most people probably say, oh, it's just a Battlefield 1 look-alike and it's going to be identical to it. It's just with Call of Duty slapped onto it. But I don't know about anyone else. I'm sure there's going to be other opinions out there, which is fine. But the last boots on the ground game that we had was Call of Duty Ghosts. A game I didn't like too much, and honestly one of the worst Call of Duty games I ever played. Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, two of the worst games I played from the series. Ghosts was the last time we had boots on the ground, and we're coming back on the ground. We're not in outer space. We don't have any jetpacks. We don't have this advanced technology and abilities to take the, to dodge bullets and jump in the air with transformers and kill streaks, unrealistic kill streaks that we don't need to have, and which are cool to have in some of these games. But this is what Call of Duty should have been. This is Call of Duty, and I can definitely say that. And Infinite Warfare is just a different take. I know not many people like that game, but I think this game is going to be the difference maker when it comes to people who jump ship with all the different first-person shooter games out there. You got Overwatch, Battlefield, and we already got Destiny 2 coming out in September, so I know most people are going to be playing that, and that comes out 2 months before Call of Duty. And lots of different shooters out there, and people have given up on Call of Duty and stopped playing and saying it's dead. It's the same shit every day, every year. And which I can understand, but me as a fan, I play all types of shooters: Halo, Call of Duty, and Overwatch, and many other shooters out there as well, Gears of War, and many others. This game is definitely going to bring back the fans who jumped ship and migrated from different shooters, people who stopped playing Call of Duty, and those who did not like Infinite Warfare and thought it was shitty, and whatever opinions they might have about the game. And I think this game is definitely going to be a hit, and I think it's gonna probably sell way more than Infinite Warfare did, and lots more people are gonna return to the game. So this game is gonna be coming out November 3rd, just like I mentioned, and that I heard about from my rumor from the Call of Duty World War II rumors of this year's newest Call of Duty. So it's confirmed. Some other things I gathered from watching the stream, just as I mentioned, it's boots on the ground. We're back on the ground now. No more jetpacks, no more boost jumping. We don't need all that because we never did in the first place. They did not say anything about supply drops, so I'm hoping we don't get supply drops. I don't think we need them, and Modern Warfare Remastered never needed them in the first place, because it's just, you see how it was the remake of Call of Duty 4, and then we got supply drops, melee weapons that we did not need, unnecessary, and all these different weapons that never were in the game in the first place. Something else that they mentioned, which is going to be cool, and I'm really interested in this. I want to see this. I want to definitely experience this. The private multiplayer beta that was announced, they didn't say a specific date, but they just said later this year it'll be playable for those who pre-order. They didn't say anything about pre-order game to actually get access to the multiplayer beta, but I would guess that you would probably have to pre-order to get a chance to get into the beta and experience it. They did not show too much of the multiplayer. Speaking of the multiplayer, they said they're going to show more at E3 this year, so I'm very hyped at E3. I always love E3. It's one of my favorite events to talk about throughout the year. One of my favorite gaming events, the best gaming event throughout each year. Out of everything else that they show, they're definitely going to show more of the multiplayer and many more at this year's E3 when they showcase it. And some other things about the multiplayer, the zombies. We have Nazi zombies coming back. Remember that? from World at War, just like I showed you guys, we have Nazi zombies. They just showed a picture, a pretty cool picture of a Nazi zombie. So that's going to be the co-op mode for this. I don't know if it's going to be co-op single player. Remember, we had co-op single player for this, for the campaign. That'll be cool to see. They didn't really talk about that, but I'm not worried about the campaign, because the campaign has always been good, especially Infinite Warfare's campaign. That's the best campaign I ever played, and I thought Call of Duty 4 had the better campaign. But I'm excited for Nazi zombies. I know some people are. I'm really good at zombies in this game, because I'm a zombies noob for other Call of Duty games. I can't really stay alive for too long. But we have Nazi zombies confirmed, so I know a lot of people are talking about that and waiting for that to be released. But after that, we didn't really get anything else. And right going towards the end of the stream, they just replayed the trailer for those who didn't, who missed out on it in the beginning and joined in late. But another thing I wanted to mention is the graphics. I don't really care about graphics too much, but the graphics looks really good. Now, some of the things I want to just come out and say is that I just feel like most people that we got, now that we got boots on the ground, they're still going to be complaining, and there's going to be, you know, people saying, oh, it's not going to be that good anyway, regardless. It's just like Battlefield. But I think, again, I think the same people who got Battlefield 1 that are currently playing it, they're going to be interested in this game. The people who fell off the bandwagon of being hardcore Call of Duty fans, I think they're going to play, they're going to come back and want to play this game, because just like I showed you guys, World at War was one of the best good games, actual good games from the Call of Duty series, when we had boots on the ground. We didn't have all this unnecessary technology and abilities that we did not need in these other games, like Black Ops 3 with these specialists. As cool as they are, we don't need that stuff now, and it's definitely, I'm happy to see that we're going to be on the ground. We don't need to be doing all these tricks and maneuvers and all these different unrealistic kill streaks that we need. We need to stay on the ground. We don't need any other abilities. We can fight with our guns now. We don't need supply drops. Hopefully they don't add that. And I'm sure it's going to be a hell of a lot of different opinions, and most people can play what they want. And I like all types of different shooters and different games. So as you can see, I grew up as a Call of Duty fan, but before I even discovered Call of Duty, I just grew up playing Halo. Before I even started Call of Duty on Call of Duty 4 was my first game. That's still going to be the best game. I don't know if this game is going to really be able to beat out Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. The two best games I still play, and some of the best shooters I ever played, alongside of Battlefield Bad Company 2. My personal preference and my personal opinions of the best shooters I've ever played and experienced. So those are my reactions. I don't know what you guys thought about the trailer. I'm sure there's going to be lots of different mixed reactions. Feel free to let me know what you guys think about it, and maybe some people who fell off the Call of Duty bandwagon and the fan base and jumped ship to other games, Titanfall, Overwatch, and many others out there. Let me know what you guys thought about the game. But just like I said, I think those same people who played Battlefield 1 that like it, they're going to like this game, and people who liked World at War from the past are going to want to play this game. And now that we're back on the ground, boots on the ground gameplay, no more being in the air and wall running like ninjas and all these advanced technology abilities and stuff like that. We don't need that. So I think this is going to be a great game, and it's probably going to do way better than Infinite Warfare. Even though I like it, I personally like it. I don't have any issues with it, because to me the game it has something for everyone. If you don't like the zombies, you have the multiplayer. If you don't like the multiplayer, you have the zombies. And if you don't like either one of the multiplayer or the zombies, you can play the campaign, because the campaign is just that good and very eye-catching, and it gets you into it for the characters and stuff. The story is always great. But those are my reactions. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys think, regardless of where you stand. Maybe you hate it, love it, and regardless of what other shooters you guys might be looking forward to. I want to see that multiplayer. I can't wait for E3. And outside of Call of Duty, I want to see what other games and surprises awaits for some bombshells for games. I love E3, so I'm looking forward to it even more. And now we have some Call of Duty multiplayer reveal, gameplay, and many others. Possibly maybe some Nazi zombies gameplay to be shown at this year's E3 that I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out, and maybe some of the kill streaks, some of the maps, and everything like that. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think about this year's newest Call of Duty World War II, boots on the ground, back to its roots.